Welcome back. That was an exciting first round. Did you have fun?
I had a great time watching that.
That was really a blast. And apparently all the other tables also very exciting. We're going to take a look at the brackets so we can see how the other matches went. Of course, we just saw Something Clever and the Propaniacs, and the Propaniacs advanced from there. The Mighty Morphin Chrono Rangers defeated Team Discovery Channel. So Team Discovery Channel was that team that we saw yesterday for the first time, and Mighty Morphin Chrono Rangers was that team from the first tournament. So Mighty Morphin Chrono Rangers did manage to beat them, but Team Discovery Channel is not out of the tournament yet because this is a double elimination tournament. The Adhesive Foam Pellets were defeated by the Gate Crashers, and Rainbows and Unicorns defeated Adaptive Subroutines. Chris, what are your thoughts on all these things?
Now, the Adhesive Foam Pellets, that's actually the only team here that I'm not familiar with. Were they from the Australian tournament?
They're not from the Australian. They're from their tournaments here in the States. So, yeah. But we'll see them. We'll see them more in the secondary bracket. Meanwhile, we're going to see Gate Crashers and Rainbows and Unicorns. So Gate Crashers, of course, from both the first St. Louis tournament and the most recent St. Louis tournament. They were there at both.
I'm sure their pages and pages of notes have helped.
Yeah, and the Rainbows and Unicorns were from PAC South. So we're going to see both of those two teams. Meanwhile, the Propaniacs, who we just watched, will be fighting the Mighty Morphin Chrono Rangers. On the secondary bracket, we have Something Clever and Team Discovery Channel. So the team that we just watched against the team that won yesterday.
Right.
And then the Adhesive Foam Pellets going up against the Adaptive Subroutines. So I'm interested to see what comes out of the secondary bracket because there's a lot of good teams here.
It's really exciting.
Very much so. So it sounds like they're about ready at the table.
And what's the current match?
The current match is the Gate Crashers, as we just saw. Let's pull that bracket back up again.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. So the Gate Crashers and Rainbows and Unicorns is who we're going to have right now.
All right.
And so the victor of that will be moving on to the semifinals.
Okay.
All right. So let's go to the table for the coin toss.
Heads and tails, as you do. It is tails.
All right, so Rainbows and Unicorns gets to pick. So the Gate Crashers, I don't know if you've noticed, but they're all wearing Gate Crashers shirts.
All right. Who do you want to ban? Tachyon is banned.
So Gate Crashers just banned Tachyon.
Who do you want to pick?
My guess is because they've studied the Rainbows and Unicorn strategy and know
Potentially.
that they like having Tachyon.
Citizen Dawn is
And they're banning Citizen Dawn. That's a safe bet. It's a safe bet.
and Legacy.
And they're
All right,
taking
we got
Legacy.
Who are you getting?
Take Operative.
All right, Operative.
Oh, they've got their page of notes there.
Blade.
All right, Baron Blade.
Legacy and Baron Blade on the same team. Bunker and the Operative. Very good.
Beacon? Yep.
Beacon. So I think that this game is going to be pretty tight.
This is a
there
very
you go.
strong team.
And Gate
going up
Crashers for
against
their
a
last
very
pick
strong
pulled
team.
in the Wraith. So we've got the Beacon, or rather the Wraith and Bunker at extreme range with the Operative playing up close and pulling people around. And then Legacy, Legacy, Beacon, and Baron Blade. This is the Family Feud team right here. Man, this is going to be pretty exciting.
As strong as the Gate Crashers have been in the past, I got to say Rainbows and Unicorns, I really like the way this team could work.
That's true.
I don't know.
I think that
want to see Beacon just go nuts with the Focus Blast.
What I really want out of this game, I'm not coming into this game with a victor in mind, but I am coming into this game expecting both teams to have a really good fight. I don't want to see this be a wash. I want to see
absolutely. That's exactly how I feel.
I want this to be a 3-2 match. I want every match I watch today to be a 3-2 match.
They all should be.
Yeah, really.
And none of this nonsense about the game fully going to time.
Yeah, right. If I have to call time on any game, it's going to be a shame. The one going to 10 minutes, having the 10-minute warning earlier, that's reasonable at least.
Oh, that's quite reasonable.
All right, so as they are picking their characters here, let's see what they're deciding in terms of turn order and such. We're still deciding turn order, it looks like.
So now you reveal turn order and put your tokens on the map.
All right, so they're getting their turn orders and they're putting their characters down.
You pick that side?
Yeah.
Now, this is an interesting conversation that Peter, who was doing some of the announcing yesterday, and I had, which is that technically the teams can see each other as they're placing their initial starting locations.
That's true.
So should it be I place and then you place and then I place and then you place?
No, they've decided in advance. They decide secretly in advance, so they know.
So they know what their turn order is, and then it's just placing
Right,
people.
they don't get to draft their turn order. They say, okay, I'm going to be first. As a team, they decide
and
what
then
they're
they all
going to do.
reveal at the
and
same
then they
time.
all, yeah. And
That's
so,
exactly how it should be,
Yes,
because
yeah.
it keeps little.
Oh,
that
look at
keeps
them.
any semblance of problems.
They
away
look
from
good. Legacy's got Beacon there on his right hand and Baron Blade on the left. We've got Bunker and Operative in the Wraith. It's going to be an exciting game. It's going to be an exciting game. All right, so let's take a look at what we've got here. So Legacy will be going first with Rainbows and Unicorns. Then the Operative will be going second with the Gate Crashers. Then the Beacon will be going third from Rainbows and Unicorns. Then fourth, we will see Bunker from Gate Crashers. And then Baron Blade will be going fifth from Rainbows and Unicorns. And the Wraith will be pulling up the rear for Gate Crashers.
Now, here we find out. I know that the Gate Crashers tend to listen to our casts, and they've been spending a lot of time outside, listening while the other teams go on. We'll have to see, like, did they hear us talking about the map? Did they listen? Did they, figure out what we were going on? Obviously, they had a match going on at the same time, but did they? Once it was over, did they rush out to see how the other one was being affected?
That's true. So now, Bunker, who's the one that's in that position that's closest to Revacorp, has a movement of 2. So if Bunker wanted to, he could move and sprint and get onto that tower. I don't know that Bunker is really. I mean, there's something tempting about putting Bunker. If the fight came to them, there'd be something tempting about Bunker sitting on the corner and saying, okay, in 6 rounds I will die, 1 turn at a time. But
I'm going to go into turret mode right here.
Right. Actually, it would only be 5 rounds because moving and but still, in 4 or 5 rounds I'm going to die from the building. But until then, I'm turret moding and just picking up all these attack plus 1 tokens. Especially turret mode with the auxiliary power source sitting on top of Revacorp Tower.
You wouldn't even have to do much to set up for an Omni Cannon in the second round.
Right. At that point, you, as the other team, you just stay away from Revacorp Bunker. But we're starting to pick up power, so let's take a look at what we've got here. Beacon's got Fortitude and Kriau. So Fortitude's a pretty standard build, but it's interesting that she's starting with Kriau.
I
wonder if she'll switch
the
out for
Unicorns player just loves saying Kriau.
That's true. That remember that from the tournament last time, and I would not be surprised if she switched out for bolstering team up on her actual turn to give Baron Blade another action. But we'll see. Legacy's got Galvanize and Inspiring Presence, so he's
with
a token.
Baron Blade on your team,
yeah.
Why would you ever fear? Well, why would you ever fear in general with Baron Blade on your team? But why would you fear token generation?
Baron Blade's got the Saber Battle Suit and the Fission Blaster, and we're starting with Legacy's turn, so it is the beginning of the match.
Fantastic.
Operative's got Hidden Blade Strike and Kisorigama. The Wraith's got Combat Stance and Slip into Shadows. So the Wraith on Gate Crashers is rocking both Combat Stance and Slip into Shadows. That surprises me, but I imagine we're going to see a switch. Honestly, with as much as they watch us, they might be doing that just to troll me.
They could be.
And then Bunker has got Auxiliary Power Source and Snapshot Micromissiles.
Or they could be doing it to deal with the hazard spaces and get more
That's
motion
true.
out of it.
That is true. Okay, so Legacy has galvanized and then moved. Well, I don't see where. Let's see. Legacy's still considering where to move, I suppose. But it did galvanize, so that now Baron Blade and Legacy and Beacon all have attack plus 1 tokens.
I end my turn.
So galvanizing Baron Blade to give him extra attack plus 1 tokens is a fine idea that I endorse heartily.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, here's where we find out just how interested in zone control the operative is. Is she going to go and break south for the Freedom Tower? You know what I might consider? As much as I love having the operative with ridiculous numbers of attack plus 1 tokens, I consider having the operative move down to the Freedom Tower, and get a whole bunch of defense plus 1 tokens so that when you're in Dragon's Fury, you stay in Dragon's Fury. You stay in Dragon's Fury as long as possible with extra defense plus 1 tokens.
Yeah, no, and it looks like they're looking at where they want to move the operative up into. Yeah, so the operative with her movement of 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Here we go.
Here.
Oh, okay, so 5.
Move there. Yep.
So first action is to move there. So operative has moved. 1.
Yep.
So we're
1, 2.
okay. Oh, she's gonna take 3 damage.
Get 4 attack plus 1.
Get 4 attack plus 1.
So she's down to 2 hit points. Or she's down to 3 hit points because she's taken only 2 damage because she stepped into 2 places. But she's about to. She's taking a dodge, so she's at 3.
And there you go.
And your turn.
Did I end my turn?
And then take a damage. So now operative, as we talked about, is standing there with 2 hit points, so has 5 attack, 5 defense, sitting on 6 attack plus 1
ones with a dodge.
All right, now you reroll movement. All right, 5. Yep, 5 again.
I sincerely hope they have a plan to make use of this, because it would be a tragedy if the operative was to go down with all of those attacks.
Right, but it'd be I kind of would like it too.
It would be
the
a
hubris.
showing up of hubris.
Yeah. I mean, so Legacy currently has a movement of 3. If you switch to a Flying Smash on his next turn, you could go 1, 2, 3, Flying Smash 1, 2, 3, 4. I couldn't quite get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Could not, with a movement of 3, Legacy could not get close enough to Flying Smash. I would love it for Legacy to jump on top of Regal Corp, take the damage to increase the power of the Flying Smash.
That would be wonderful.
But it's not possible, so too bad.
My guess is that's why they positioned her exactly right there, though, is
It's-
to
yep.
make sure that they couldn't stay in the way, stay out of line of fire.
I'm interested to see where the operative ends up going on her next turn. But between now and then, we have
Do we
many
know
other
what the
turns.
operative's next movement is?
Yes, of course. The operative currently has a movement of 5.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I'm going to surge, gain a defense plus 1.
Oh, so she's keeping Kriau.
There you go.
She's picking up a defense plus 1 token for Fortitude.
And I'm going to move.
And Beacon is moving. What is in her? I'm not sure why she's hanging under to Kriau, because I mean I could see her
Yeah, I don't
bolstering team up and
see-
move up next to Legacy and give Legacy another
is there
action.
any way she can see bunker from where anywhere on the map here?
No, I don't.
You have to do it
Oh.
in the
Yeah, because she needs line of sight. Let's see.
But it has to be through a card along a
Yes,
cardinal hex.
she could. Let's see. She has a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot find a line to where she could. Well, she could move all the.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
Yep, and she could make an.
that's a Kriau. That's a perfect Kriau.
Yep.
there's a
Nope. There's a. She cannot see. There's that intervening hex that is higher than her elevation.
Yep.
There is not a Kriau that can be drawn from her starting position. She's just going to have to atomic glare the Wraith, but that's at a range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not even that good.
she can go here and she can hit her.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
could hit the operative.
Yeah, she could because it doesn't draw
Now,
doesn't draw
mind you,
range
the operative is dodging, but
and has 5 defense dice.
Beacon has an extra attack die, so
Yeah. Hey, if they could take down the operative right now, that would be great for Rainbows and Unicorns.
that would be fantastic.
Okay, so roll 5 attack dice. Yeah, I was looking at Bunker and the Wraith. I had discounted the operative as a target entirely.
And she already
those
spent,
three.
she pre-spent that attack plus
So
1.
2 6s are coming through, but the operative has 2 hit points. She rolls 5 dice. If none of them are 6s, that is
Then
an end
that's
cap.
the end of the
and
operative.
the operative has no
Well,
defense
until the
tokens.
operative stands back up.
She is dodging though, but she should drop. She needs to. Is she gonna dodge? She's not dodging. She
There's
rolls
a
1
6.
6, so she has 1 hit point. And did she declare that dodge? Okay, she did declare that dodge, so that did use up the operative's dodge. But,
And that's the way it works sometimes. You,
yeah.
you have to take those risks.
Honestly, it is a good thing the operative had that dodge, because the operative at 1 hit point is not quite as scary, because it takes not much to knock her down at that point.
Absolutely.
Now it is.
And with Baron Blade at position 5, you could just maniacally gloat at her to death.
Yep.
As I am occasionally want to do.
Yep.
Yeah, the operative is feeling good about not losing those 6 attack plus 1 tokens. It's now Bunker's turn, so let's see where Bunker goes.
I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's in turret mode.
Attack plus 1.
That's fair. He's got a beautiful line of sight on Beacon. And he's got the auxiliary power source in the turret mode, so it means that he automatically gets an attack plus 1 and an aim token.
All right. Search so
Yeah,
far.
that's fair. Yep. So now you've got 2 actions.
Would you like to drop a grenade on her face first, or you gotta throw some snapshot micro missiles first?
I think I will go ahead and grenade launcher first.
All right, so we're grenade launcher, and because, yeah, let's see.
Using turret mode to play grenade.
Unfortunately, the only target the Bunker has...
Range 1, 2, or origin 4 vertex. So here.
Actually, Bunker can also see Baron Blade, but even with the snapshot micro missiles, the range is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it gives those give reach plus 4, which means that 7s could hit, which you can't
If
roll in a
only.
d6.
If only.
So the Bunker is just trying to take down Beacon entirely. That's the only target that Bunker
And
has
that's a
here.
perfectly fine,
Oh yeah,
fine
no.
way to do it.
Bunker without getting out of position, be able to take down Beacon at the end of round 1 sounds good to me.
You don't have to put them out there unless we're doing like a big group of them that is helpful.
Okay.
Maybe you
4
can't make
dice
sentence
aimed
hit.
at Beacon.
All right, so 4 aimed dice, and the 2 goes away. So it's 3 4s coming at Beacon, and Beacon does have Fortitude right now.
Hold on, stop.
Bring my attack plus 1.
Another one, okay. Yep.
Oh yeah, now's the time to use those attack plus 1s.
Go big, Barry.
Oh, it's a auto miss.
3
One
4s.
is an auto.
3 4s could have made it 4 6s, but instead it's still 3 4s. Or 4. Here we go. So re-roll that 1 because of Fortitude.
I'm going to use my defense plus 1.
Oh, wait. Why use the defense plus 1 before using the Fortitude? Come on. Even the Gatecrasher's like, no, re-roll that 1. There you go. Now you.
There, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So, I will now snapshot micro missiles.
Okay, and snapshot micro missiles means the range between them is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
5
it's
dice.
actually super close. 4, 5s, and 6s are going to hit.
And range has reach +4.
Yeah,
so
the reach +4 there makes that shot just right up front. Now the 1 goes away, but that's much better. 6,
That
6,
is
5,
a nice
4.
roll. That is a nice
Much
roll.
better.
But Beacon still has that defense token.
It's
reach +4 on
Reach
micro
plus 4. Okay, so
Everything but the one?
yeah, I'm gonna be using that
I just saw a Fury Road cosplayer walk by carrying a pair of bolt cutters, and I was very pleased.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Rerolled. Oh, there we go. 5, 6. And now she should use those defense +1 tokens. She just has. Yep. Let's see.
2 damage from that.
You know, not bad. So
It's a
far,
start. It's a start.
Bunker's used an aimed attack with attack +1 tokens, and then a snapshot micro missiles, and has only gotten 2 points through.
And there's still a flat cannon.
Yeah,
in
but the flat
reserve,
cannon's
but
at a
I'm
much
not
longer
really
range.
Sure that that's going to do anything.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away, so only 5s and 6s would make it through.
And he's already used his aim on the grenade launcher, I believe.
No, 6, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, 6, 6, 5, 4. My apologies. I misread over there. So yeah, you take another damage.
All right.
Okay, so 3 damage got through on
And
Beacon.
I will-
Okay.
It's a 6, 6, 5, 4. And so black
Yep.
2 of them.
Yeah, she takes the damage.
So it was still.
6, 6, 5, 4.
2 damage.
Yeah, so only 2 damage gets through. Only 2 damage gets through. Okay, so Beacon is at 4 hit points. I'm not sure what the confusion there was. But it is now time for
And
Bunker's
I
third
will
action.
Go ahead and flat cannon.
All right, here we go.
You got to try.
Need big numbers.
Yeah. This is.
All right, and
Everything but sixes, right?
Range is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So
I need
5's all you need.
I need
So-
5s.
yeah, 6 is an auto miss, so all 5s is what we need here. 1 5.
1 5.
So Beacon needs to roll against that, and she gets to re-roll one of her defense dice. And
And
she needs to
really
re-roll
needs
it.
to re-roll that.
Oh, so Beacon does take the point of damage. But you know, Bunker has used an entire turn unloading all of his arsenal
To do
and
3
to
points
do
of
3
damage.
points of damage, and Beacon's feeling. I mean, he did use up Beacon's defense tokens, but that's
All this says to me,
all right. So we're taking a quick pause for clarification. So what is the concern here?
Yes, it needs line of sight from the origin.
Yeah, all attacks. So we paused for the question of do area attacks need line of sight from the origin, and the answer is always yes, except unless the card says otherwise. So such as Bunker doesn't need line of sight to the origin. Visionaries Visionaries
Psychic Maelstrom.
Psychic Maelstrom doesn't need a line of sight, but other than that, they do unless they say otherwise. But so Baron Blade is looking to deprive the operative of her 6 attack +1 tokens, and I think that's pretty reasonable.
I think it's a fine idea.
Yeah, Baron Blade did. Well, so far, has Baron Blade switched out a power card yet?
I go with the displacing
No, he
teleporter.
still. It looks like it still has the Fission Blaster and the Saber Battle Suit. So we'll see what happens.
You know, you could displace and teleport almost, actually across the entire map to the square right behind Bunker.
That's true. And that would
Actually,
push
one
Bunker.
up, one up. That would push them. Then use the devious disruption to
hit
steal
all of them.
those tokens.
Yep, and it would get all of them. It would not get the Wraith, but still.
Unfortunately, he can't because
But hey.
he's got a Fission Blaster and a Saber Battle Suit.
Right. We'll see what he's actually going to do.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Oh, so he's just going to try to get in there and Fission Blast the operative and say, fine, look, you have
I'm
6
okay
attack
with
+1
that.
tokens. And yeah.
So I need to get
We still have no incapacitation, so this is pretty good.
3. No, 3 there.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
4, 5, 6. So I need to get to here.
Yes, but you can because you could go down, 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 down. You're on a 2, right?
Yeah, but I need. So I could go 1, 2, 3.
Now,
4, 5.
all this says to me with Beacon, though, is they need to take Beacon down because Beacon's next step should be getting up close to Bunker and getting a focus blast at just absolute minimum range.
Yeah.
Bunker's in turret mode, Bunker can't get away, and if Beacon's still up by that point, there's no reason not to. I don't know if Beacon has the movement to do it, but
4, 5. And then
looks
I'm
like
gonna
Beacon
teleport.
has 5
Oh,
movement.
so okay, so we are teleporting. We're moving, teleporting, and then Fission Blasting. But
And Bunker can't be moved because Bunker's in
Four,
turret
5.
mode.
And then I'm going to teleport.
So you extra teleport. Yep. You can go there.
Is
And
here
you
the
would
six?
push Bunker except the Bunker's in turret mode, so that doesn't happen.
all right.
So actually, I should teleport to here because I can go to here.
Yeah.
Actually,
You
I need to kill her, right?
Yeah, you
So I
need.
should go to here.
Well, no, why are you getting closer? if
because he
you
doesn't have an aim.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to be roll. The fission blaster from there would roll 4 dice, but it would hit on 4. But it would hit on 4, 5, 6.
And with some attack, he's got 3 attack plus 1 tokens, so he can swamp her if he gets close enough.
Yeah, he's got a laser pointer.
Oh, nice. Trying to get to here from the corner of that square. Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
one, one,
it
one, one,
does.
one.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah, looks perfectly fine.
Yep.
I could even get to here if I wanted with teleport.
I wouldn't though. I don't. Rolling 3 dice to hit on 3, 4, 5, 6 is not as good as
Not
rolling.
against 5
Not,
dice.
no,
You can
you.
also push him, and he'll take 1 damage.
Oh, yeah, you could teleport to there and push, which would do 1 point of damage. So he gets 2 more attack plus 1 tokens.
Now you see, I like
Now I
that
wish
kind
he
of
had that
helpfulness.
devious
I like
disruptor.
that kind of helpfulness though,
Right.
because it's like, yeah, this helps you. It also helps me. I'm willing to take that risk.
But so now he's rolling an attack, a 1, 2, 3 die attack that hits on 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. And he has 3 attack plus 1 tokens to deal with.
That's true.
If I'm right next to you, I take
Correct,
that.
absolutely. So you entered a hazard space.
So I take 1 damage.
No, you entered a hazard space.
No.
You can make the hazard attack.
You will be taking after you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So before that, yeah.
And now I am going to.
No. The
Oh,
hidden
we've
blade
got a
strike
hidden blade
happens now.
strike.
So Baron Blade is jumping into the hidden blade strike.
And that is potentially a.
So I could have just gone to here though and still pushed him and not taken any damage.
No, you couldn't push him.
No, I wouldn't be able.
Jason doing the pushing.
Well, then I would rather go here. I guess
Okay,
it's too late
so
to do that. though?
technically the push happens after the hidden blade strike. The hidden blade strikes interrupt the
So I could I have gone here though and not triggered? I guess
So
it's
we're trying
Yeah,
to figure
so-
out the order of operations to see if the operative actually can do that.
Right. That you're
But
going to
with
be-
as many attack plus 1 tokens as the operative
Right.
has, there's no
So the-
reason not to
right.
go for the kill.
So the
right
operative
now.
is there. She has 2 hit points. She has 6 attack plus 1 tokens, not 8. But if the after the hidden blade strike, that push will happen. So
And range is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2.
oh boy,
This could be really
the
scary.
operative is probably going to drop Baron Blade before.
Just pull all this and
6. So it is 3, 4, 5.
pause. Yeah.
Now, are they going to spend any? They certainly want to spend those 6 attack plus 1 tokens because there's a decent chance the operative could get killed by the fission
Oh, yeah.
blast.
Yeah.
So if I were them, I'd just go ahead and go for the. Oh, they're going to spend them 1 at a time. Here we go.
6 is missed, so I'll pull those out. 6 goes away.
Keep going. Keep going. How many do you want? That's a 4. That's in. All right. Here they come. Attack plus 1 tokens galore.
Last one, all right.
All
There
right.
you go.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
So this is. Okay, so roll to see if
That
you
was
can
a loud
push the roll
clap.
like that.
All right. So Baron Blade rolls defense and blocks 3 of those attacks.
Block 3 of them, sure.
I'll take
5 damage.
And so that,
You're exactly
And
balanced
that's
and
There you go.
down with Baron Blade.
And-
Curses, they've taken Baron Blade out yet again.
No. Oh, whoa. Sorry.
because the card's been removed. Okay, the push does still happen.
So at that point, I would absolutely push the
you
operative
get
and get that 1
right,
damage
and you get
in.
the 2 attack plus 1 tokens. So that leaves the operative at 1 hit point, but with 2 attack plus 1 tokens. So
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't the ideal thing to happen, but that could have gone off a lot worse. Honestly, though, it could have gone off a lot better if you had stayed back just a little bit.
Just a little
Fission
bit,
blasted
yeah.
From a little bit more range.
But hey, Baron Blade threw himself against the operative to deal at 1 point of damage. That's about what happened when Bunker threw herself at Beacon,
so-
but it didn't kill Bunker. All right, so
But that's 1 in cap on the board, and
It
there's
is.
lots more things to happen.
that's true. All right, so that means we are back around to the Wraith's turn. This is still all in the first round of the game. This is what the first round of a game should look like. We have an
Exactly.
incapacitation, lots of damage, lots of attacks.
And lots of risky things happen.
yeah, on both teams' side.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Well, first action move. Okay. Or actually, yeah, first action move.
Now, what's the
I'm
Wraith,
curious if the Wraith is why the Wraith is moving
Yep, all right.
right up next
Second
to.
action.
Because she doesn't have a targeting computer, maybe? What has she actually got in terms of powers?
So she's actually she's got Slip into Shadows and Stun Bolt.
Okay, so Stun Bolt, Razor Ordnance.
Sure, but I would have. Oh well, they're closing the range here. I probably would have got picked up an aim though. All right, so all those are going to hit. So the Wraith rolls defense against 4-4-3-2 and blocks 3 of them. Takes 1 damage
And that's 1 attack.
and an attack minus 1 token and a defense minus 1 token. And so now I assume that the Wraith's going to do a Razor Ordnance against a 2 health, 2 defense beacon.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Razor Ordnance,
Good,
correct?
and then this is on 1s and no.
1s and 3s.
and 1s don't make range anyway. So 2, 4, 5,
3s and
6.
the beacon.
And the ones go away, so 2 sixes, but Beacon only rolls 2 defense dice.
So we need 2 6s for defense.
But she does have fortitude, and it, so fortitude, if you don't get a 6. All right.
Beacon is
So
sunk.
Beacon is exactly incapacitated. All right. So that is 2 points for the Gate Crashers.
And then we're back at the top of the order. So Legacy is your turn.
It's good to see the Gate Crashers playing like the Wraith and Bunker in a very standard, like this is the way that we know these characters work.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Every single time Wraith is played. Dear God.
All right. So Legacy.
Yeah, that
If Legacy could push somehow the operative one space, that would be nice.
Unfortunately, that is not a specialty of Legacies.
Yeah, no, not even a bit.
back at the top, resets.
With a movement of, I believe, 2. What was Legacy's movement?
Legacy's movement is currently 3.
So with a movement of 3 and a flying smash, he could potentially hit the Wraith. But the Wraith still has slip into shadows, so there's no really good targets for Legacy. I might put down a danger sense at this point.
Well, he's got 2.
Is that or you're just buffing up for the next turn?
Like Legacy's team is down, and that's where Legacy is at some of his weakest, is when his team fails him. And I'd actually go with the danger sense and try and survive until your friends can get back up.
So I'm taking up Galvanize.
All right.
Putting down Flying Smash.
All right.
Because why not?
Yeah.
I will take a
Going for a Flying Smash.
Attack +1.
Yep.
I'm going to move my 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
And then I'm going to Flying Smash.
Oh, and they're going to Flying Smash.
Yes.
And we're going to Flying Smash the Operative.
All right.
Because the Operative has moved just close
Yep.
enough.
Now, mind you, there's a hidden Blade Strike that's going to hit Legacy first.
Let's have it first.
And he's got 2 attack plus, the Operative has 2 attack +1 tokens.
Yeah. 6 dice. This is on 6.
Lots of 2s and 6s.
Oh, there's 2s and 6s all right there. So 1, 3, 4.
All right.
All right, so we're going to roll 2 attack +1 tokens here.
So this can't possibly kill Legacy.
It's 2 and a 3. So we have
so you're tagging
4,
with 4.
3, 3, 1 coming at Legacy, and it's Legacy.
Oh, the one will not make range. That's right.
So it's
Hitting the
4, 4, 3 coming at Legacy. Legacy blocks it.
1.
1.
Oh yeah, it
Legacy
takes 1
takes
point of
1
damage.
damage.
Okay, Legacy's willing to take that 1
Now
damage.
you make your flying smash.
If Legacy does
my
not get
flying
this in
smash
cap though,
attack
that is
will
going to
be-
be.
That's pretty. That may well be it.
Well, because
then
the Operative's
just
turn
gets
is
right
next.
back up.
Right.
And honestly, at that point, undivided
Undivided.
attention.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Operative currently has
And
hit.
undivided attention, and then pull Legacy into with a Gusar.
Oh,
pull
up onto
him
the
in.
tower for the
Yeah,
free
for the
damage.
free wound.
Yeah. Okay, here we
Of
go.
course.
5 defense dice.
Oh, sorry, 5. Thank you.
All right, so 1s and 6s go away. There's 2 6s, unfortunately. So 3, 4, 5, and Legacy does have an attack +1 token, which he must
You
use.
absolutely should use.
Oh, he's used 2. Excellent. Oh, and there, it's a 1 and a
Oh,
6. It's
no.
2 auto misses. So 3, 4, 5 coming with the Operative. The only thing that could work here is if the Operative rolls very poorly. And 3,
she
4,
does
5
not.
blocks it all.
So
All right, so
I
that is
sincerely
that.
hope that
The
the
Legacy
Operative-
rolls movement, and the Gate Crashers should be able to clean house here with the Operative. I imagine that the Operative will drop Hidden Blade Strike and pick up Undivided Attention.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Let's see what it's going to be. I think they might be tempted by Strikes Unending, but I think that the Undivided Attention advantage of making Kusarigama certainly pull Legacy on top of the tower for a free damage there, and then an aim a Tomfun Blade.
You can't aim while you're in Dragon.
You cannot aim while you're in Dragon Sword, that's true. But
In
you
that
don't,
case,
you don't need
strikes,
to.
Actually, Strikes Unending is not the worst play.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dice. That's a lot of rolls, but
And the thing is, the Operative is going to die at the end of her turn.
oh yes.
Like,
Oh,
you know,
yes.
and
There's
which, I
no
mean,
avoiding
I guess
it
she
now.
could Kusarigama, hidden,
Sorry, Gama is the first attack.
okay, so she
Kusarigama,
did, she
Tomfun
dropped,
Blade, and then move.
okay, so what powers does she have now? I don't, so she did not
She
switch
didn't
out any of
switch
her
out
powers.
anything. Okay.
She's going for the Kusarigama to pull Legacy into the Hidden Blade Strike and the Legacy Tower, I imagine, the Riva Corp headquarters, I imagine.
Yeah,
So at that point, you
but there are no 2s. So you make range, so you
So Legacy gets moved. Where does Legacy get moved to?
right there.
Boom. So that moves Legacy into range, and Legacy takes a point of damage.
Health and gain 2 attack +1.
Okay.
and that's 2 wounds on Legacy right now. He's got 4 hit points left.
Yep.
6, 3, 3, 1, 1.
No, the ones are out.
Oh, the one that.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. Sorry.
3, 3, 1, 1.
I get something's change rate, something's don't. It confuses me. 1, 2, 3.
All right, 1, 2, 3. So you block 3 of them, and you take 2 damage.
So that's another 2 damage on Legacy. He's down in very perilous range here. And now he has got a Hidden Blade Strike coming at him.
So roll the. Yep. All right. So this is on.
You got one runner. Which is really good at ran out.
And I think this might spell.
Yeah,
doom
that's
for
going to
Legacy.
be it, I
So
think.
that is all. So that is game.
There we go.
And that's game.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice.
Now, this is what I like to see, though. Is we got to see just how those zones are incredibly crucial to control.
Very much so. Yeah, the gate crashers properly utilized, as we talked about early on. Operative running around on top of that tower.
It was incredibly risky, though. There were so many things that
Oh,
could have
yeah.
taken out the operative, and it was just recognizing, oh, I shouldn't get right up close to her. Or
Right. The Baron Blade teleporting into that spot. Like, I appreciate that you wanted that push, but Baron Blade jumping onto the operative's
yeah.
outstretched hidden blade was
with
less
that
than
many,
ideal.
With that many attack +1 tokens.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a very good round. It was a 3-0 sweep for the Gate Crashers. We're going to be back in just a couple minutes with another round, and so stay right there.